In the city of Stoke-on-Trent, a young woman named Lauren Jones decided to drop out of her university studies and plunge into the world of social media. She traded lecture halls for the buzz of TikTok, the hum of followers, and the click-clack of likes and shares. Lauren's journey to stardom wasn't a slow climb. It was a meteoric rise. She became a household name, her face gracing the screens of millions. She promoted famous brands, their names rolling off her tongue as she danced and laughed in her videos. She jet-setted around the world, attending glamorous product launches and rubbing shoulders with the who's who of the industry. But it wasn't just Lauren on this journey to the stars. There was also Cecily, her ever-supportive mother, who often made appearances in her videos. Their unique bond was a part of their brand, a part of their story. It was a mother-daughter duo like no other, riding high on their wave of popularity. But as they reveled in their stardom, they had no inkling of the storm that was brewing, no idea of the fate that awaited them. Riding high on their wave of popularity, little did Lauren and Cecily know what fate had in store for them. Cecily's affair with a man named Thomas was the spark that ignited their downfall. A whirlwind romance sparked online in 2019, flourishing over 3 years. The relationship, though passionate, was not without its bumps. As we delve into the details, we realize that these bumps were more like craters. Fast forward to early 2021, the relationship began to sour. Thomas, feeling scorned and betrayed, decided to fight fire with fire. He threatened to expose their secret relationship, holding incriminating photos and videos as his bargaining chips. He even went as far as threatening to send these pictures to Cecily's husband, a move that would undoubtedly shatter their family. Faced with a dire situation that could ruin her life, Cecily made a choice that would have consequences far beyond her imagination. Instead of seeking help from the police or confiding in a friend, she turned to the person she trusted the most, her daughter Lauren. Lauren, the TikTok star, the influencer, the woman who had the world at her fingertips, found herself in a predicament she could never have anticipated. But she didn't back down. Instead, she made a promise to her mother that she would solve this problem. Little did they know this promise would lead them down a path of no return. To help her mother, Lauren turned to her mechanic friend, James Recon, and they hatched a plan to lure Thomas into a deadly trap. The scheme was simple, yet chilling. They would trick Thomas into a high-speed car chase, a race that would ultimately lead to his demise. On the fateful day of February 11th, 2022, Thomas arrived, unsuspecting of the ambush that awaited him. As the wheels of their cars spun wildly, the chase ended in a brutal crash, marking the end of Thomas's life. But every action leaves a trace, and this crime was no exception. As investigators delved into the case, they focused on the most telling evidence of all: phone records. The digital trails revealed a series of incriminating calls between Lauren and James around the time of their lethal scheme. The noose of justice began to tighten. In the end, the British court sentenced TikTok star Lauren Jones to life in prison and her mother Cecily to 26 years, a tale of fame and influence ending behind bars.